Hi everybody, Ken from Oz here. Thanks for watching my video. Now, in this video, I'm going to be talking about journaling and a bit of an update and a progression of how I journal. And the main culprits in my journaling experience are the two Filofaxes, the A5 Malden in ochre, and also my everyday carry, which is the pocket Malden in ochre. So this is my journal, this is my everyday Filofax. And just a little bit of talking about the process of how I journal using the Filofaxes, and also a little bit more of the journey that I think I'm on and where it may be heading in the next little while. So what I'll do is I'll get to the journal in a second video, and my apologies for having two videos for this topic, but the download or the upload on YouTube just takes an incredibly long time, so I'm going to split this into two versions. So the first one is about how I set up my journaling in every day, and then a little bit more about what I do in my journaling and where it's going to go from there. So I'm going to move the A5 over and just start over here with the pocket. Now there's been plenty of videos on this pocket Malden, which is my everyday Filofax, and won't go into a lot of the details, but part of what I have here, these are some Moleskine booklets that I use, is, and you've seen in previous videos that I have a very small notebook which I use as my daily record for my journaling. So I have two parts. This is almost my mini journal, and then I use this to then go and translate a lot of the data into my A5. So what I do during the week is I used to write every day in my journal, and I enjoyed that, but as time has gone on, work, family commitments, I find that sitting down for a bit of time every day requires a bit of space, and also I do need time to think when I'm writing down. And as my home life is busier, I find that just doesn't work. So I've come up with an idea which does work quite well for me. So what I do is, and I carry this around with me, as I said, every day, is have this small Moleskine, and what I've done is divided it up into 3 sections per page, which I do a dot point of a bit of a summary. So at the end of every day, or even during the day, if I'm thinking of something, I'll note something down. So you can see there, I'll just try and cover up a little bit of it. But basically I do dot points of bits and pieces. It could be things that I do, an appointment or some significant thing, or just some ideas. It really doesn't have a set pattern to it, but there's around 5 to 6 points which I write down every day. And then once I've done that, I will then use these pages to translate into my A5 journal. So just have a close look here. These are I handwrite the labels, and then I found these little day stickers from Typo, and I've actually used them all up now. So this is the last lot, and I've decided not to continue putting the stickers down. I mean, they look quite okay. I'm not really a real embellishment person, and what I find is that the actual task of sticking them down and placing them neatly takes a little time, so I'm not really wanting to continue with that. So for my next one, so I've gone all the way up to now, where is just about the end of April, and then from here on I'll just do a handwrite for the rest of it. So it was a good idea. I mean, it did sort of segment them out a little bit, but I just found time-wise it's not really necessary anymore. So so this is the daily input. So I just write bits and pieces and comment down, might be how I feel, what time I get up, appointments, funny things that have happened, a whole range of different things. So sorry, just again covering it up. And then I take this, and I will then, on one day a week, which is where I have ended up journaling, I will then use this to as a guide. Now, it's not strict, it's just a summary, and I'll talk about that in a minute. What I would like to show you is that If you've been on my journey with how I'm using my daily pocket Filofax, you'll see that apart from the rings, the holes here are a bit of a leftover from the ring days. And also I was looking for that sort of a rugged, earthy look, and so I chose the brown one. But what I'm thinking now is that once this is replaced in a few months, because it only covers probably around 60 odd pages, so it'll be a couple of months worth. I'm going to replace it with a black one. I just think if you place it on there, the look looks a little bit better, and I think that will be the color from what I'm going to use from this point onwards. So I also, a couple of people have asked me about the holes here, and don't they drive you mad now that they're redundant and you don't need them? Well, the answer to that was, yeah, I don't like them now, but I guess that's where this Filofax started, and I could do a couple of things. I could replace the whole of this daily planner with a new one, and just to get rid of the holes, but that's around $35 with postage, and then, knowing me, I would like to then redo all of the pages almost identical, which I have been known to do, but at this point I just don't think I would like to do that. So I've just made a decision. I'm just going to stick with the holes. Someone said, well, cover it with washi tape. I've tried that. The Moleskine covers are quite, they're not exactly cardboard. There's some sort of coating. It's a very interesting texture there. Washi doesn't seem to hold very well on that, so my decision will be I'll just leave them there. It is what it is, and I'm not going to go out of my way just to make it look perfect. And I think that it's a reminder, next year I'll get a new daily planner, and then those holes will obviously not be there. So I think the scheme will be black. The monthly planner is black as well, and I think that I've found that color there. So the brown looks okay, but I think that's where I'm going to go. So that's just about everything I want to talk to you about the pocket, except I guess at the back of this, this is my, as I said, the daily points. Usually I do these just before I go to sleep. So I've got this next to my bed, and I just, jot down a few things to make sure I've kept everything and I've got everything. And I keep that routine quite well, so I'm quite happy that I've got that routine of writing things down, and it also helps me go through my day every day. What I want to show you too at the back is, because I do write a lot of things down, I tend to write poetry, and yes, I write poetry and other ideas, and so I usually jot these down, and these are in pencil. So I've got a pencil which I'm using there. There was a pencil component, and I've switched pens for a little while. This is now a Pilot G2.38 gel pen, which because I mostly use black, but the pencil there just helps me to get the ideas down quite fast. And so these are just ideas of, and then I can pull these ones out because the Moleskine papers have a perforated edge, and you can actually remove those, or although I can just transcribe those and type them out on my computer a little bit later. So this little notebook here has two purposes, apart from holding family photos as well. It's my daily, the points of my daily ideas of what I want to remember, and also to just some jotting down some creative thoughts at the back. So that's really the role of the pocket Malden for my journaling, and it's quite essential because it's with me every day. I have this, carry this, and it's in my hand or on my desk, and it's with me almost every waking hour. And so I've got a small mini diary area that I can put my thoughts down, and that does work for me quite well. So I'm really happy that I have split my journaling system. If I had to wait till I sat down and wrote in my main journal, there are points I'm going to forget. So the beauty of this whole system is that I've got an up-to-date version, and then in the next part of the video I'm just going to talk about how I translate that over into the A5 journal as well. So what I'll do is I'll stop there, and again, apologies for splitting the video up into two, but I just think that it'll probably work a little bit better uploading and a bit quicker as well. So if you want to join me in the next video, part 2, you'll see how that A5 journal in my A5 Malden works and how this works to get this going. And I'll also talk about when and how I journal, and that's quite important, and it's another story. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video in this series.